What's happening, guys? This is Deva for Art Lab 101. So today we're going to start with the first video of this series, and the topic we are dealing with is glass. So this is not going to be a tutorial about Photoshop or any software or how to use it, but it's more about the fundamentals of drawing. And I think softwares are only a tool to express your ideas, and I'll try to keep the videos as such so that you learn something irrespective of the medium you're using, be it traditional watercolor or Prisma markers or software. So today we'll make few very simple objects to understand glass. Now I would like to say that these are my personal understanding and I may be wrong. It's just how I do it, so you are free to experiment on your own, and that's the whole motive behind these art labs. So, as you must have guessed by now, this is a Tic Tac box, and I'm sure most of you would have had come across one of these at some point of time, and this is a very good example of a very simple design product. So basically it has like two components, the upper lid and the lower casing. I started by making a line drawing in Photoshop using the shift command. So basically if you press and hold your shift key while making a brush stroke, then it gives you a horizontal or a vertical line depending on the direction of your stroke. I used lasso tool to make a selection, and these are soft round edge brush and charcoal brush that comes by default in Photoshop. And I have already distributed these color swatches and brushes on our Facebook group. From the time I started drawing even now, glass has always been very technically difficult material to draw. It's very unpredictable in nature in terms of where the reflection is happening, how the shadows gets casted, how much distortion appears in objects. And when I started looking into the subject, there were terms like hard light, soft light, highlights, etc., which just led to more confusion. So it's true that drawing glass involves some science if you want to draw it accurately, but let's not get into the boring part of it. If you want to give an acceptable glass effect to any material, you need to know three things. Every glass drawing has three major parts. The shiny white parts, which are your highlights, basically where the reflection is happening. So where the light is reflected, the material will be transparent. Glass is shiny near the edges of the objects because of the thickness of the material. Second is the diffused shaded parts, which are your soft lights, as there is always a slight reflection of soft light. So any surrounding which is seen through the glass will always appear more faint. Third is distortion of objects and shadows when they are seen through the glass. The curved or the cylindrical glass objects, they show more distortion as compared to plane surfaces. The shadows casted by the object will when seen through the material will also appear lighter. Yeah, so basically this is it. If you keep these three things in mind while drawing a glass material, and of course a little practice, you can get an acceptable glass rendering. So I think we are about to come to an end here with our video, so I'll also share some other similar sketches to summarize the three things once again.
So first is the shiny highlights or the bright spots. Second, the shaded parts or the soft lights. Third, the distortion and the shadows. Okay, have a nice day.